Oh, I thought my MacBook just tweaked then. This is going to be a week / Friday price action review. I did take a trade on Friday, but I was close to taking a sell setup around here. I'm just going to quickly run through it and why I didn't actually end up taking it, although it was very, very nice. So overall, the trend is very bearish. Where the fuck are we? So we're bearish for EU and bullish for DXY. So in London session, okay, we start to retrace back up into this level of, premium / equilibrium here. Like I had that 1 hour gap marked out here just in case we moved lower from this, but we didn't, so that can get deleted. But instead, what I had eyed up was just a sweep of Asia highs, and then this 5-minute gap that got printed. Right now, watching this live, okay, on the 1 minute, we come into here, and I very, very, very almost wanted to enter off. I think it was like this candle here, like around here basically. But I wanted to see. I wanted to see this gap sort of get like cleanly inversed, like just close through, or like closure below this low. I just wanted added like confirmation to take a trade because I was already up on the week. It's a USD bank holiday today, and it's also a Friday, so probability isn't the highest. And as you can see, it just literally went sideways, like we didn't get no move. So why I didn't enter this trade? So we didn't get that extra bit of confirmation, but also, let's see, we broke structure here at 10. Now if we go to DXY, if I'm correct, at 10, we don't break structure to the upside at the same time, which is usually what I like, which is usually what does happen. So at 10 we don't, right? So that's like one little red flag for me. But we do print this gap. But this gap, likewise, God, what's going on? Where are we? Yeah, likewise, this gap. See this like watching this live. Like eventually we do break above this high in the 5 minutes, so we do eventually break structure. But seeing this not get cleanly, well, it does. This is a nice rejection, sort of. It doesn't wick through, but the price action didn't really play out that clean, which was just enough of a reason for me to not enter this trade. Like I said, I'm up on the week. I probably only actually was on charts for maybe like 2 or 3 days out of the 5, just because of work and life and shit. But yeah, I didn't see no real reason for me to put any risk on the table, although the basis of this was very clean. Like I said, we are sweeping London lows in a bullish market, which is DXY. Sweep London lows, which is here. We're also in a discount zone of this whole price range, which was marked out from this 4-hour low to this 4-hour high. So yeah, overall the context of it is very nice, but just with it being a Friday and the price action just was not playing out nice. USD bank holiday as well, that definitely had a big factor to it. Just wasn't much volatility in the markets, and yeah, overall it was a good trade to miss out on. But yeah, when it doesn't break structure very cleanly, like, they don't break structure at the same time. EU had broke structure, but DXY hadn't. That's like a little red flag. but yeah, don't think there's anything else I'm really missing. Don't think there's anything else I'm really missing. But yeah, this absolute just chop, 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 chop. And then I thought, okay, so at the time, I'm pretty sure. So we sweep London highs here. Sorry, we sweep Asia highs here, but on DXY, I'm 90% sure we actually don't sweep Asia lows. We get close, so what's the low of this? 100,755. So at 10, so see this move down here, we don't sweep it. 100,756 by 1 pip, by 1.001. So that's like an SMT, right? Didn't sweep its lows on DXY, but Euro USD swept Asia highs. So I thought, okay, there's a chance it could come down to re-sweep this level. So I stayed patient, watched it play out. We come down, we re-sweep these lows, Asia lows, and technically London lows as well, and then we make the move. This little move up, which is why on Euro USD, ideally, if you would have entered here, you would have had your stops above London highs here, or on London highs, and then TP anywhere from like here to like here, but you would have definitely took partials. I mean, even then though, like what would that have been? A 1 to 2. That was our 1 hour bullish gap. So you know what? It's always crazy because I never like clock this whenever I'm live, like in real time. Like you could have, although it wouldn't have been the best entry to actually have been in, if you would have just set your stop loss here and you would have, took profits at just, very humble and non-greedy 2R, it would have hit. You could have easily made 1 to 2% off that trade. Whereas naturally, if the move was true to what the market, true to the market direction, you would have liked to seen London lows get taken, and for the move, to continue lower. Are we in any higher time frame imbalances? Not really, not at all. Other than this bullish gap. But yeah, no, like I said, in my mind, I think no way I would have entered that trade. But realistically, bro, you could have still caught a nice 2R there. Equilibrium of the equilibrium of the 1 hour bullish gap. Although you are trading against, like we are bearish, but we are trading against like, what time did that open? 10 a.m. open. So we don't break. So we're still bearish on the 4 hour. 1 hour closed bullish at the 9 a.m. open. No, 10 a.m. 9 a.m. candle open, 10 a.m. close. Technical 1 hour is bullish. This is internal high. This is like the external. Even that's technically external actually, but yeah, no, that's actually very interesting. Maybe I will just start trying to hit just set TPs just off like 2R, like just humble 2Rs. Realistically, I'd have liked to do that, but that wouldn't have got hit. But if you're gonna take partials, like from your entry, at what point does? So you would have entered at 10:15, basically an hour. Which, to think that's an hour of price action, that is a painful hour. So I'm I'm okay to have stayed out of it, but it's just good to note that there was still, if you would have, set 1 to 2 hours, humble, that might low-key be the way forward. Simple, clean, alas, 2 hours. Very nice, actually. Very nice. Yeah, but overall, not a bad day, not a bad week really. Although it was like, yeah, it's been a mad week actually. It's been a mad week. Like that trade I took on, I think it was Wednesday. I'd lost. I took an L on normal trade, then I risked more than I should have on the sell, and then the sell just dumped. Whether Trump tweeted, I couldn't find his tweet, but the price actually just dumped, and I made like double back than what I had lost for the day. Yeah, madness. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk anything if I don't have to. But no, that's a good note, and I'll probably journal that. Method is genuinely just be humble. 2 hours. A lot of the time you'll get that, and if you get your 2 hour close position or close partials, or full TP, but on a day like that, on a Friday, USD bank holiday, setting the whole position at a 2 hour is something I'd like to do going forward. Now that I've just seen, the move was still not significant, but definitely not significant, but was still, a valid amount to have actually, got some profits from the market. Yeah, I said I was gonna recap the week, but I ain't really on that. I cannot remember. I don't think I took a trade over on Wednesday this week. Honestly, my memory's cooked. But let's do prediction for next week on Monday. Still bearish going into next week. Could potentially, there's probably a good chance we're going to see them lows get taken. Definitely, because we've took these lows. Could definitely see these lows getting taken. DXY, of course. Let's just delete everything. Whoa. Oh, did I just delete my indicator? Oh, why am I tweaking, bro? I'm just not on a lower time frame for it to show. There I am, absolutely tweaking, tripping balls, man. Yeah. Shout out Justin Bennett. That guy absolutely, bullshit. That guy absolutely produces, really good, understandable, weekly forecasts. I do watch his videos, and yeah, I like the way he has an outlook on the chart. Makes me look left more. 100% it makes me look left more. Talks about these gaps here. He's very, how can I say, just looks to the future, I guess. I'm more just, take it day by day, but I think it's nice to know, other levels, and helps you, sort of plan and think ahead. It's not always good to think in the moment. That's where all the dumb decisions happen, but no, coming into next week as well, definitely bullish for DXY. We've got gaps like these. Gaps like these. Fucking hell. You know what I mean? You get the gist of things. You've got ranges like these. Yeah, not too bad really. I'm still right, and I'll be real and raw. These are very good, right, to look at, to have sort of a deeper understanding of what's what's sort of like driving the DXY. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but because I've not fully like I understand the yields and the bonds, but not that deep of an understanding. Like, you know, I'm still learning, but these usually move in sync, and if they're not, there's usually an external factor behind it, either wars, some you know, external. But it's good to know, okay, because when this maybe flips bullish, something's changing. Good to know, and just helps with sort of like your macro understanding of the charts. If we go to Euro GBP, I'm still picking Euro USD at the moment as my, you know, executor based off DXY. Oh shit, GU chart. See, I don't even. See, I actually neglect the GU chart, but this is gonna be a pretty long video as well. But fuck it. Okay, no one's watching. Oh, and I hate when it does this, but no, we've actually took. I'm pretty sure we took these lows. What's the low? 31593. Did that say? 31593. 31630. I can't tell. See, with the numbers being like, yeah. No, we've not took that low, but we took these lows. Yeah, so we've not took the bottom lows, which is the same. But yeah, until Euro GBP becomes bearish, and the pound. No, sorry. Euro's getting stronger. The XY is getting stronger. You want to be trading GBP USD. Low key, I clocked at this like middle of the week that I think it's shifting to GBP USD as the execution, because this run up here from this week shows Euro gaining strength, and you don't want to trade a strong currency against a strong currency. So Monday and Tuesday was okay, but Wednesday was very bullish. Also because of news, right? FOMC. But structurally, right, we're bullish, and Euro GBP is now. I mean, until we, I guess, what would Justin say? He would probably look at this and say, you've got these highs up here, you've also got these highs here, till you get sort of like a breaker structure against these like significant external high here. We're still bearish. I mean, we don't even close below these lows. It's very choppy Euro GBP, man. Very choppy. Since the start of the year. I mean, I'm not going to hold it to Euro USD. I mean, if GBP becomes the pair to trade, but I think this, well, no, I think this is mainly from news. No, because FOMC caused, was it 7 PM on Wednesday? That big rally up there. So, I mean, yeah, big rally up. I'm still bullish, so my outlook is still bullish for DXY. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to be on Euro USD or GBP USD more, because you don't want to trade strong currency with strong, and you don't want to trade week with week. You want opposing strength pairs for the cleaner expansion. So therefore, you want to pick, because GBP for the longest now has not been it. It's been Euro USD, and for that long I just stopped looking at GU. Not much. I won't mark anything out. I won't really look at it too much. I look for SMTs between EU and GU. But apart from that, I'm just sort of, yeah, my eyes are on. It's easier just to look at two charts, EU and DXY, genuinely. Bullish DXY and a bullish euro. So that there says to trade GU, but I'm not sold by it. I'm genuinely not sold by it. Like, I don't think GU moved too bad. Let's see that sell move. Let's see how it looked on the GU. What time was this? Roundabout. We take out, so we blast through Asia highs on the Friday. We got the New York highs up here. Previous day New York PM highs, lunch highs. Should then close through. So this isn't even like cleaner price action really. Right, you get the break here, and it doesn't print the fair value gap either. You don't get a clean FVG. You just chop. But let's say, because I've barely been using this, bro. It was like a new toy, right? I added not that recent, well, fairly recently, and it just doesn't work. It does work, but like, it's not really like you can use it as an entry, or you can use it as like a higher time frame retracement tool. And I think I've only ever seen it like actually cleanly work once, and it was on a daily. It was based off a daily candle, and it respected the 0.705, and then the rest of the day's price action just continued in the bullish direction. But I've been trying to use it as an entry tool because it's very simple. It's just levels. You can't get it wrong. It's from a swing high to swing low, or from the breaker structure. But like, even if I were to try catch the sell on this, it literally would have just like, and I don't have a fair value gap to enter off. Like, what could I have got? I mean, you're gonna got 2.28, but like, what are you gonna target? Equilibrium of this gap or some shit. What would be on the 4 hour still bearish, or 4 hour closed bullish? Yeah, GU used to beat it. It honestly used to be it. When I first started, it was EU. Obviously, they rotate with as the currencies change in strength. But I used to bang EU, bang it, and then it switched to just like, yo, GU's it, like, yo, EU's dead, and then now it's like, yo, EU's it. You know what I mean? Like, you're still catching a 1.8 at equilibrium of that gap. Not as good as, and I mean, you get close. I mean, bro. Yeah, you get close to getting stopped out, really. Who knows, that could stop you out on spreads, but like, Friday just still looks cleaner on EU. So I think unless proven otherwise, it's still going to be EU as the main execution vehicle going into next week. But yeah, I think that's it. Wrap it up there. Good luck for next week. Let's go.